Breaking news, it is officially official. Demar Derozan is headed to the Sacramento Kings in a blockbuster trade. Let's talk about it, people. What is going on? Y'all, Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk about the Chicago Bulls and here to talk about this trade here in which Demar Derozan is getting shipped off to the Sacramento Kings. So before I break down the trade for you guys and give you guys my thoughts on the trade and how it went for the Bulls and the other teams, let's start with the trade details themselves. So here we go. Demar Derozan headed to the Sacramento Kings, and in return, the Chicago Bulls will be getting Chris Duarte and 2 second-round picks. And there's a third team involved here in the San Antonio Spurs who are going to get Harrison Barnes. All right, so let's break this down. So first and foremost, from the Bulls' perspective here, we knew that Sacramento was going to be that team. I had been reporting it or talking about it, I should say, on my channel. Posted videos about it saying that Sacramento's dug in. They want DeMar. They're going after DeMar. And that's going to be the team that is going to trade for him. And that ended up being the case. So no surprise there as far as the team. Maybe Miami could have swept in there. Maybe another dark horse team. But for the most part, it was going to be the Sacramento Kings. Now, the second thing, as far as the trade comp itself, I'm totally cool with it. Totally fine. 2 second-round picks and Chris Duarte, who's an expiring contract. Like, I'm good, because in this trade, I didn't have a lot of expectations. Remember, we could have gotten nothing, zero, zilch, nada for Demar Derozan. He was an unrestricted free agent, but there were not a lot of teams that had the salary cap space that he wanted for him to get paid. And so he needed the Bulls' help. Why am I pointing myself at the Bulls? But he needed the Bulls' help to facilitate a signing trade so that he could get more money, and that's what he signed for with the Kings. It's a 3-year deal worth approximately $75 million, and so he finally gets paid $25 million a year, and he wouldn't have gotten that on the free agent market. Probably would have gotten a mid-level exception, which is about like $13 million. So that, to me, is important because the Bulls were able to get some picks, man. 2 second-round picks for a guy you were going to lose anyway. I'll take it. And Chris Duarte is just a throw-in, expiring contract. Don't really care. He's not really a piece for the future or anything like that. He's a, player, if you will. So it's really the 2 second-round picks that I care about, and I'm happy with that. So as far as the comp, I'm good. No complaints here. I'm good. Spurs get Harrison Barnes. So be it. They're building sort of an interesting team there with Chris Paul. Harrison Barnes now around Wemby, but not a Spurs fan, so don't really care too much about that. Whatever. As far as the Sacramento Kings, now that they have DeMar Derozan, they got a core now of him, Fox, and Sabonis. Interesting team out west, man, in the lower Western Conference. Now, I don't think this makes them title contenders or anything like that, but certainly makes them a little bit more interesting, more firepower there, man. And I forgot to mention Keegan Murray, who's an emerging player, and they got Malik Monk, one of the best 6 men in basketball. Like, this Sacramento team probably has went from like a first-round ceiling to a second-round ceiling now. Maybe they make things interesting. Who knows? I mean, Dallas went to the finals last year, right? They don't have anybody as good as Luka, but you would look at the Dallas roster and say, oh my God, they have so many, incredible players. And so I think it's interesting, but more importantly, I'm so happy for DeMar, man. He goes to a playoff team, or a team that has playoff potential, and he goes to an actual team that is looking to win right now. And that is what I wanted, man. DeMar gave me some of my best memories as a Bulls fan. He was a consummate professional, showing up game in, game out, never taking time off, just, putting in the work, game winners, just, being able to be clutch for the Bulls in situations. And just, creating a lot of memories. So I salute to DeMar Derozan, man. Gave us some incredible years here in Chicago. And I hope he has a ton of success in Sacramento. I'll probably be watching more Kings games than I've ever watched in my life just to root for DeMar. But I'm happy for him. But as far as the Kings makes them interesting, not necessarily title contenders. So overall, folks, I'm good with this trade. I have no complaints as a Bulls fan. I will say now, I am focused. I'm looking towards Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic. You are up next. Get up off the seat because we are looking to ship you guys out of here. Let's see if we can find takers for those two. But yeah, man, that's what I'm looking forward to. Let me know what you guys think about this trade. DeMar Derozan to the Sacramento Kings, as always. Thanks for watching.